First, congratulations to Salisbury and the Seagulls for knocking us off and winning the title. It was a great game. I'm very proud of our guys. We hung in there. I just thought that, you know, Salisbury just kept the offensive pressure on and made a few more plays than we did. You know, offensively, Bradman obviously was the difference maker in the game, and proved his Player of the Year status with his performance today. And other than that, it was an unbelievable season for us. You know, we broke a lot of the team records this year. We had one of the greatest seasons in Cortland history, unfortunately. We ran into a very good team with Salisbury today, and my hats are off to them.
Questions for our student athletes?
Ed Lee with the Baltimore Sun. For Mike, I think you trimmed the lead down to, I think it was 11-10 with 2 minutes and change into the fourth quarter. What happened after that?
You know, we were confident at that point that we'd be able to, you know, get on the board a few more times and, you know, eventually take the lead. It just came down to them making more plays, like Coach said. You know, their offense, you know, scored a few really nice goals, and you know, their defense tightened up and were able to keep us off the board. So it didn't. Fourth quarter didn't go exactly as planned for us, but you know, hats off to Salisbury. They made plays when it counted, and you know, a lot of clutch goals and clutch defensive plays that they made that we didn't make today.
Yeah, Alan Bogdan.
Thank you.
Great. How tough was the second half or second quarter where you be fighting from behind the whole game?
Yeah, it was kind of a familiar feeling that happened to us in the semifinal against Tufts, and we knew that if we could just keep it close going into half, you know, pump the brakes a little bit, take our time at halftime, come out and explode in the third quarter, we'd have a good chance of mounting a comeback. You know, I think we did that. We brought it back to 7-7, and I was back and forth the whole second half. They just, you know, like Coach Mike said, made a couple more plays.
Did you guys take it as a challenge to, you know, going up against a defense that only allowed less than 5 goals?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, anytime you know you take the field, you are taking on a challenge. We just happen to go against the top-ranked defense as far as goals against average goes in the nation. So we, as an offense, felt that we had something to prove going into the game. You know, obviously we were never come out on top, but you know, we fought hard, and you know, we made some nice plays, and we had some good offense throughout the game. So you know, we just weren't able to make enough.
Anything else for our student athletes?
Hey, for the players, Dave Raymond from the Post Standard. You scored a couple really nice goals in transition early. I think one of your goals early in the third quarter was on unsettled as well. Then it seemed that they adjusted after that, and they were just like taking off like crazy for the whole from that point on. Is that what you guys saw too?
Yeah, definitely. You know, we pride ourselves in our transition offense. You know, we were fortunate to get a couple of those today, and you know, I think they made some good adjustments. They realized how dangerous we can be, and you know, credit their offensive middies for getting back in the hole, and their defenders for stepping up.
Anything else for our student athletes? Great. You guys can head back to the team. We'll take some questions for Coach now. We'll get you a mic quickly.
I gotta wait for the microphone. Are you friends with Coach Beckman, and did you talk to him at all?
Who? Berkman?
Berkman, sorry, yeah. After he had his heart attack, you guys visited all during the season?
I talked to him a couple times, pretty much every year. The first thing I'm always trying to do is get him to play us in the regular season, which he never does. You can put that one in there. He'll be fine, he will, if it gets in the press. Yeah, I did. I reached out to him. after he had his episode there, and wished him all the best. And you know, we're competitors, and you know, we get after each other pretty good. You know, when our teams play each other, and I've known Jim for a long time. You know, even since I was a player, and he was a first-year assistant coach when I was playing at Washington, and he was an assistant at Salisbury. So we go back, and you know, I was just very happy that he was able to get things under control, and his health is, you know, doing much better now. So glad for Jim.
Beef, your problem at the X today, I think, was critical when you give a team that is that potent offensively, those extra possessions. Did you think it was a big key to this game?
I thought we fought and scrapped, and we knew Grinelli's numbers were better than ours. You know, Nick has scrapped all year and been more than competent during our season, and you know, Tyler just happens to be, you know, probably the top, you know, face-off guy. I guess he was named the top face-off guy in Division III, and there's a reason for it. He's very good. Anytime you give Salisbury that many possessions, you know, you hit it on the head with all those seniors they have. You know, obviously led by Sam. You know, and Clark is a junior, but Carter had a real nice game for him. Canone stepped up, had a couple goals. Mendez possessed the ball well for him. So, you know, they took advantage of their opportunities, made a few more plays than we did, and yeah, it was a key. I didn't think it was the difference in the game, but it certainly helped them, and they outpossessed us with their work on ground balls as well. You know, they were just quicker to the ball many times on the GBs, particularly down in their offensive end after we created a loose ball or they missed a shot. So I thought that was a big part of the game as well today.
Ty Zanders and Tyler Cross. Coach, can you talk about your in-game adjustments on Sam Bradman? I know they really went off in the first half and then really try to contain him in the second half. Lance Carter had a good half. So what were your thoughts there?
Well, Sam got off quickly. I think he had 3 of the first 4, if I'm not mistaken, and you know, we just made the decision that we really had to do something. We put a shorty on him and shut him off. You know, that helped a little bit. I thought the big difference was the amount of picking they did today. Their pick and roll game was on. Sam's unbelievably dangerous at it. He's played box all his life, and spends a lot of his summers playing box. And he is, you know, very, very good with the pick and roll game. So even when you shut off, you know, it gives you some problems. Our philosophy is to step out and jam the ball carrier, and we left the roll open a couple times. I think that we got out a little bit far defensively, and we weren't able to contain the roll. Our defense was pushed out a little bit too far, you know, out towards the restrainer line, and it gave them a couple good scoring opportunities as well. But you know, we mixed it up. We tried some different things with Sam. We're not a zone team. I think we played zone only one time, you know, during the whole game, and you know, we rely on our physical man-to-man defense, and you know, Salisbury was up to the task today.
We'll take 1 or 2 more.
Coach, early in the week, Tyler Grinelli said that he was cut from the team basically the fall after his sophomore year. Was that a tough decision to make?
No. And I'm not going into detail on that.
Anything else? Thanks, Coach. Sorry.
I can talk about that. Go ahead.
We can go right here. We'll do 1 more.
It's like the 4th time in the history of the tournament in all divisions that 2 undefeated teams met each other. Somebody had to lose today. I mean, you talked about just the accomplishments of this team. Can you remember that in the wake of this, or is the loss going to just mar everything for you and your players?
No, of course not. You know, they're going to go down in the records as one of the great great teams in Cortland history. They have more wins in one season. They have more consecutive wins in one season. They played for a national title. They played their hearts out. I mean, this team played their hearts out today. And Salisbury made more plays than we did. Not that many more, but they did. And, I told the guys in the locker room, there's something wrong with you if it doesn't bother you. And it should irritate you, and it should bother you that you lost in the championship game. And we didn't play as well as we could have, but, they put it out there. They played their hearts out, and I thought gave everything they had. They're going to keep their heads high. We're very proud of the team. I know the guys are proud of each other. They're a very tight team. We have a lot of returning players. We're going to miss our seniors, but, we have a lot less seniors than these guys do, and, I think we look forward to next year and the opportunity to, get back here.
Thanks, Coach.
Yep.